We're at the Winchester Galleries with the Vancouver Island School of Art 10th anniversary alumni show. It's our first alumni show, so we're extremely grateful to the Winchester Galleries for allowing us to use the space and also for the fantastic job they did in terms of installing the work. So these are graduates over the last 9 years from the Diploma Fine Arts program. So they've been at Visa for 3 years, and some graduates from the Independent Studio program. So it's really exciting for the students to be in such a prestigious gallery, and it's been a great afternoon watching all the students see their work in the gallery space. And the diversity of the work really gives a sense of what we do at Visa, that we really encourage students to follow their own way of thinking. So the work, you could see there's some representational, some abstract, some work that's in between, work of all different scale, large, small, painting, drawing, some work that uses photography, one sculpture. And it's the whole bottom floor of the Winchester Galleries. So do you want to can I talk about maybe a couple of individual pieces? Okay, so I'll just start off with this piece here. So a few of our graduates have gone over to England, to the University of Gloucester, and some of the work is a result of that experience. So this is Anna, and this is a work that's it's done on acrylic on board, and all the lines map her walks that she did in Cheltenham where she lived. So that's just an example of a student or an artist doing work that relates to their own experience. And then we can go over here to this piece, which is a little bit unusual because it's a triangle. So, and this is Jessica Kuiper, who also went to England. It's just a coincidence that they both went to England, but here's an artist rethinking about why things have to be in a rectangle. And she's been doing a lot of work with mirrors on the floor and on the ground, on the wall. And this is a small scale representation of a large installation she did in her show in a London gallery. So really beautiful drawing. And then let's go over to Marlene's piece. So Marlene's piece is here. So she's doing a lot of work around the consumption of water, and these are gouache pieces on wood. And just she's always been interested over the last few years how that when you go to a gas station, you can buy bottles of water, and then you can also buy oil. And like the two things of sustenance, one for humans, one for cars. And then let's look at this piece, these two pieces. So this is Mary Babineau. She recently graduated from Visa, and her work she's been doing a lot of work on kind of a Gothic architecture and the idea of an arch, and really how the shape of an arch actually mimics your arms. And so like the arch became a way to create a real sense of gesture. So as she was painting, she was using her arms to create the archway. And then the work beside it is Gillian Player, who graduated with the diploma a couple of years ago. And over the last few years, she's been working as a floral designer. And so another example of how a person's life really does affect how the kind of work they make. So this work is quite different from the work she was doing at Visa, but interesting to see how, what you do in your life changes your work. And then let's go into one more area, because this gives you the whole sense of the show. So we're gonna try and pass these two gentlemen. So I thought we'd look at this one just because it's way in the corner. So this is a work on paper by Jessica Zayakin, and these are drawings she's done of medieval manuscripts, the Annunciation scene with Mary, but taking out the figures. So it's in a nice little area if people want to sit down and just kind of contemplate it. So it's really nice the way the exhibition is arranged, because there's a lot of little cubbies. Like if you look at this wall here, there's different work, and then it's combined with work that's already in the gallery, so it's a nice mixture, so people can go in different spaces. And so, for example, on that wall there's Larry Poons, very famous artist, American artist. So nice to have our students work beside that work. So it was a really excellent day, just seeing how the students really appreciated seeing their work in this context. I just want to, before we finish off, I just wanted to point out this little cubby with another piece by Anna, and then a couple of photo montages by Claire Thomas. So it's just really nice how you can go into this area and kind of be alone with these small pieces. So if you do come to the show, which you must, be sure, it's all on the main floor, and be sure to walk through the whole space and look at all the different little areas around the corners, and you'll have a fantastic experience.
Since our late afternoon visit. Oh, good.
That's an animation from Chinese. I'd say it's not Chinese.
Okay, well, just those things, yeah, sure. Your microphone. Just, they're redundant once they're done. Okay. You know.